to tell us a little bit about Mission Nature Tunisia, Mission Nature Tunisie, which is a kind of an ecological project and also a culinary odyssey at the heart of Tunisian heritage. They performed with Mark Beiruthi, Dr. Mark Beiruthi, specialist in plant biodiversity. They performed a tour in various regions in Tunisia to discover the wealth of the Tunisian heritage. And this kind of expedition, it's mixing culture, food, connecting with the communities, but also promoting tourism and Tunisia as a destination. So I cannot go without mentioning or coming across this amazing bio that I have in front of me, as Mr. Dr. Antony Rahayel is a passionate Lebanese dental surgeon. So as a profession, he's a doctor or surgeon, but he is very much into the culture, into the food. So he's a professor, a professional photographer. He's an advocate for great food. He's a hospitality blogger, YouTuber, content creator, social media influencer, publisher, author, Google, local guide, but also TV host. Quite an amazing bio I have in front of you, Mr. Antony.
Wow, I have to meet this guy. Wow, he's so exciting. Hi,
I forgot something. It is an award-winning culinary influencer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us. So Mission Nature Tunisie or Mission Nature Tunisia, it's quite an interesting project that is ongoing, but quite amazing because it's kind of a multidimensional approach that you are adopting. It's more about culture, about environment, about nature, and also about food. So would you explain this expedition and the objective of it, and what are the main cities that you have visited so far?
So usually when anyone says tourism, or if you watch any video on the National Geography or Discovery Channel, or if you go online now and search for anything related to tourism all across the globe, you will definitely see the high-end places or the famous places or the top 10 things to do in a certain country. But we wanted to go beyond. So would anyone think on traveling to the less traveled places, I would say, or to tour certain countries while discovering their people, culinary heritage, nature, and roads, as I always like to mention, it's less traveled. So the initiative started a couple of years ago, back then with my friend Mark, and we decided to focus on food, yes, because food connects people, but nature, because nature builds up countries, and nature is the base of every single country. Connecting with nature, you would build up your culinary heritage, and connecting with nature, you will start up, and you can talk or explain the heritage and the history of countries by their nature, their biodiversity, their trees, their greeneries, their weather, their seasons, and so on. So this is how we combined our efforts, and we started touring around several countries, and Tunisia was our probably 6th or 7th stop. And we wanted to explore this amazing country that looks a little bit like ours. We're all from the Mediterranean Sea or countries on the Mediterranean Sea, and we have lots of similarities. So we wanted to explore all of these details, and this is how the initiative started, and this is how we decided to visit Tunis, and it was way more than what we expected. And this is our initiative in a nutshell.
Oh, good. So the expedition started in September. You made kind of a tour. So what can you tell us about it? I mean, your expectation before coming and the feedback that you get after visiting the various regions. And before coming, I mean, did you have a detailed program in front of you? Did you check what other regions that you wanted to visit? I mean, we think that you went out of the very conventional routes of tourism.
Exactly. This is what we wanted to do. This is what we wanted to show. And we wanted to live with the people, feel the people. And we wanted to show the world what you usually cannot see on TV. So let's go online, let's go on Instagram, let's go anywhere and search for Tunisia. Let's go on Wikipedia and ask, what is Tunisia? And few will be filmed. So we wanted to go all across, not only to the capital, but go beyond. We decided to go in one direction, and probably next time we're going to go south more and travel as much as we can, searching for the Roman history, the Carthage history, the Phoenicians, the several climates that you can explore and experience in Tunisia. And this is how it went. Yes, we did prepare. We had a certain collaboration that we did with a couple of stakeholders in Tunisia that helped us prepare our trip. We did lots of research. We asked around here and there, and went on trust trip, I would say, trusting this country, trusting that, yes, we want to explore the best, spreading happiness wherever we went, and the expectations were way, way, way more. I'll tell you why. Because one, no one told us to stop filming. Everybody was smiling. People were so welcoming. Generosity is everywhere. Culinary heritage is so rich. Nature is outstanding. The different climates are extraordinary. While driving around the road trips, you can film here and there, left and right, all across. And let me tell you that we were not in the best of seasons, so things were not as green as they should be, like spring or summer. But definitely will be coming back, and we decided already for season 2 as of 2026. We'll be announcing it soon. So the whole trip was so beautiful, and we could film as much as we can for the world to see. So for Tunisians to rediscover their country in a different way, for the Tunisians, expats all around the world to reconnect with their heritage, and for non-Tunisians to see that this country, yes, needs to be on your list and needs to be visited as soon as possible.
So can you give us an idea about the most impressive, the most memorable moments for both of you, being discovering the food or being in the nature and discovering different, let's say, the biodiversity, the natural biodiversity?
Allow me to start by saying that we were very honored to discover the similarities between our two people, because Phoenicians 2,000 or 3,000 years ago visited Carthage and built their city there. So the similarities are quite beautiful. So rediscovering the Phoenician roots was something very important for us, one. Two, since both our countries were inhabited by Romans for centuries, and in Lebanon we have more than 140 fortresses and religious Roman sites. So in yours as well, in Tunisia as well. So Romans have the biggest temples around the world already, or still available in Tunisia to witness, and we were impressed by those discoveries. And last but not least is how the climate changes from a region to the next. So you start by Mediterranean weather, go up to half desertic weather, go up to the mountains up to 1,500 meters and explore a certain diversity of nature and beautiful trees. And we discovered in nature widely some trees that usually in our country we cannot see, like the wild pines or the wild olive trees. Especially, we were very struck by the culture of cork trees. So lots of these little tiny gems, which usually people pass through and never look at or focus on, were very important for us in our documentaries to show how rich this land is. Olive oil, wine culture, olive trees, probably Tunisia being the third biggest exporter of olive oil and olives around the world. So all of these were very important and enriching for our shows.
It's amazing, I suppose, to share all that what you discovered with the people. And as you said, you are in the social network. So those who are interested to learn a little bit about the expedition or the tour, and those being expats, foreigners, or Tunisians themselves, they are going, I suppose, to discover plenty of their culture in your videos or in the moments that you have shared. So where can we find these tracks?
All of the videos have been published on YouTube, so you can go online, YouTube, put my name, Antony Rahayel, or No Garlic, No Onions, which is my account, and just put No Garlic, No Onions Tunisia or Antony Rahayel Tunisia, and you will find more than 20 videos published about our 10-day trip to Tunis. And at the end, one long video of more than 10 hours have been published as is. So if someone wants to just watch it with the family on big screen. All the videos are published in 4K, very high resolution, very high quality, very good sound.
Good.
I'd always say we film Netflix quality level for people to really enjoy the richness and the depth of what we film. It's not like any other food show where people just film a 1-minute reel for Instagram. It's long format documentaries that took lots of work to do.
Wonderful. So concerning your trip, I mean, once again, I come to my question, your expectation before and after, especially about the culinary rich Tunisian tradition. So you've been from north to south. What is the most memorable moment or the most important or delicious dish that you found really unforgettable for you?
To start with the first part of the question, the question is really, it was way more than what we expected. What did we expect? Honestly, nothing much, probably like any other country. When you say Africa, probably something closer to desertic or whatever. We didn't know what to really expect. We didn't know that we would find so much richness in the homes and in the restaurants. We didn't expect that you can go partying at night, have a good meal during the day, and that life that continues 24/7. The diversity of people, different categories, different habits of people, and it's a rich, diversified country where maybe a blend, a handful of people live all together. So what struck me is the briquette. The egg inside the dough, how it's fried, how it's quickly fried, how it stays soft on the inside, and I replicated it at home when I'm back, and I loved it. And this was for me really wow. The couscousi, definitely, I didn't have enough because garlic is part of the culture, and I cannot eat garlic, unfortunately. But I had few times the chance to taste the couscousi. And the diversity of dishes depending on the region. So there are no similarities in the dishes between the regions. So every region does it differently depending on the climate, depending on the habits, depending on the surroundings. So I invite every single Tunisian to go on road trips and see that whatever you eat in the capital is different than the things you eat down south or east or west. So this culinary diversity of the heritage is very important and very rich, and we had the chance to discover it. Last but not least, the little sweets or Tunisian sweets were a wow. This was wow. Basically, like Le Galais does creations that I've never ever tasted before in my life, and the small Tunisian mignardis or sweets that you call are like nothing I've had. I've been touring the world for the last 15 years, eating in every single country. I've been to 46 countries, but the little tiny Tunisian sweets are close to none, not comparable to anything else. And this was a wow effect. So I had a couple boxes with me on the trip, eating of them morning, lunch, and dinner, and I couldn't have enough. I even took back with me 10 boxes, which just lasted 3 days.
Wonderful. Oh, yes, of course. We have a rich culinary traditions, being in sweets or in main dishes. And what is important concerning the vision of this project, it is aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals, so which is about sustainable tourism and reconnecting with nature too.
Yes, I confirm.
So those who are waiting for the second edition or the second part of it, which is going to be another expedition that you are planning for next year, which is 2026. Can you tell us something about it? Is it going to be the same? Are you going to visit the same regions, or you don't have something planned already?
So probably many of the people we met didn't expect to see what we did. And as a first edition, many have definitely asked the question, why would two Lebanese come into Tunisia and talk about our country? And how would they talk about the country? And what would they show about the country? So the first edition was definitely a learning for us. It was a learning for the country, for Tunisia, and for everyone who welcomed us or for everyone who helped us create the shows. The impact was so big, the outcome was so beautiful that everyone's now on board to prepare season 2. We're hoping to be back in March. preparing something that is way bigger, probably a longer period, more road trips, covering all the countries from the four corners, probably even visiting the islands. So it's going to be a very, very big trip. More chefs, more in the kitchen, cooking, more housewives, probably culinary heritage. And since March will be a different time from the one we visit in September during summer, so it's going to be more greener, more vegetables, more colorful during springtime.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for it to be, again, a very big impact and for the world to see the beauty of this country.
Thank you so much, Dr. Antony Rahayel. It is really an interesting moment of sharing about Tunisian culture and Tunisian heritage too. So for all those who want to discover the videos, the tracks, I mean, to see Tunisia from a different perspective, as Dr. Antony said, you are going to find it on YouTube. You are going to find very interesting and high quality videos that is portraying Tunisia in a very different way. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Aslama. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye. Back to music, and we continue with the rhythm again.